On to Pakistan now. Their general elections may not be happening this year. That's right. After all the hue and cry, after all the arrests and crackdowns, the polls may not even happen. We are not the ones saying this. Their former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif is. He is sitting in exile in London, but all his attention is back home. Nawaz Sharif, as many of you would know, is the chief of the ruling party in Pakistan, the PMLN, Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz. A leader from his party was asked about the possibility of his return, and this is what he said. I'm quoting, Nawaz Sharif is sure that elections will take place in February. Delimitation of constituencies has to be completed before then. Two questions here. Why would the elections be delayed? And when will Nawaz Sharif return? Let me answer the first question first. Elections will be delayed because of the census. Pakistan carried out a digital census in the month of May this year. The population count, the age count, all of it. Now, after each census, the government has to notify it. When did the Shehbaz Sharif government do that? When did they notify the census? In the first week of August. So now there is work to be done. If the population has changed, constituencies must be redrawn or in some cases expanded. All of this could take around 4 months. And in case you're wondering, no, this is not optional. The Election Commission cannot hold elections with outdated numbers. So what's the way out? The Sharifs seem pretty clear about it. Finish the update, then conduct the election. Of course, they would say that. They need more time to set the stage for Nawaz Sharif's return. Pakistan may call this a technicality, but let's be clear, this is a subversion of democracy, or at least whatever was left of it, of their democracy. Pakistan's parliament dissolved last Wednesday, so elections should have been held within the next 90 days, meaning sometime in November. That's when they should be held. This is what the law says. But if you're redrawing constituencies, forget about that timeline. Elections will now be pushed to 2024. And what is the point of this delay? Helping Nawaz Sharif return is one part of it. The second part is sealing Imran Khan's fate. He has been jailed in a corruption case, but his appeal at the Islamabad High Court is still pending. Ideally, the army would like to remove him from the picture, make sure he's run out of options. Maybe that's why they're delaying the election. As for Nawaz Sharif, his return was always on the cards. The only question was when. His brother and former Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif said September. He also said that Nawaz Sharif would be Prime Minister if they returned to power, if their party came back to power. Nawaz Sharif would be at the helm. So why hasn't he taken the flight yet? Why is he still in London? Because of legal problems. Nawaz Sharif was banned from holding public office in the year 2018. It was a lifetime ban. A ban he could not even challenge. There was no law to question the verdict of the Supreme Court in suo motu cases. What are suo motu cases? These are cases which the court takes up on its own. In such cases, the top court's decision was final, no appeals. But now that may not be the case, and I want to underline the words, may not be the case. Because in the month of May, Pakistan's parliament passed a new law. It gave people the right to review verdicts in suo motu cases, meaning you can appeal. Now, technically, this would have helped Nawaz Sharif, but last week, the top court in Pakistan struck down this law. They said it's unconstitutional. So if Nawaz Sharif returns, he faces a legal confusion. Is he still disqualified, or can he contest? Can he challenge the verdict, or will he go to jail? There is no clarity. His brother Shehbaz Sharif has an answer. He says Nawaz Sharif will face the law and lead the party. How about that? It will be interesting to see how this unfolds in Pakistan. Shehbaz Sharif has done his bit to make his brother's return possible. He passed a law to permit judicial reviews. He also outlawed the idea of lifetime disqualifications. The new limit is now 5 years. A politician can be barred for 5 years, not more than that. Sharif has already completed 5 years. But then again, who knows? Maybe the court will strike that down too. In Pakistan, politics is like algebra, a lot of variables. But we can only be sure of two things. One, the army is buying time, whether to rig the election or to shut away Imran Khan or to bring back Shehbaz Sharif and Nawaz Sharif. They want a delay. And two, it's making a joke out of Pakistan and its people. We are talking about elections here, the most important thing in a democracy. Pakistan cannot decide when or if to hold them.